Hi guys, welcome to my first Screencastify. Actually, that's not true. I've done like 10 takes already, and I'm definitely not going to be a YouTube star anytime soon. But this, for now, is how we are going to communicate. And so I just wanted to make a quick intro video. This one will just kind of go over what to expect, a little bit about third quarter grades, and then what is our next step. Um, so First and foremost on the agenda is I miss you guys. I feel like Friday, there, when we were told that we weren't coming back for a little while, that there was a lot of mixed emotions. But for me, I was honestly just sad. I had this kind of overwhelming feeling that I didn't get to say goodbye to you guys, and that I wasn't sure what was going to happen next. And I was just sad that I wasn't going to have you in my classroom for the next few weeks. And so that's kind of where I was at. And then I started to feel a little anxious and a little nervous. I didn't know what was next. And how we were going to kind of proceed. Everything was a little bit unclear, but the teachers met on Tuesday, and we now have some clear expectations of what we should be doing over this time and what you should be doing over this time, and kind of where we go from here. Before we get into that, I did want to address some emails that I've been getting about third quarter grades. Luckily, you guys are my sophomores and you are great. And I think I only had 2 students out of all of my classes that have a essential skill that needs to be made up, and that will be super easy. We'll set that up over like a Google Hangout or something like that, and you can talk me through it and we can get that done and clear that quickly. As far as your grades for third quarter, they extended the time frame till Friday for us teachers, so gives us a little bit more time to get all of this stuff situated and then get our third quarter grades in. For this class, I am working through the last 2 things that I need to continue to enter are the retakes. I have a few retakes left in my pile that I need to, they're graded, but I need to do the math and enter them in Schoology. And then there is 1 class period, I think, left for me to click through and read your Livestrong case reports and grade those as well. But that's it for third quarter grade. Remember, as of right now, the third quarter grade is truly just that. It's a quarter grade. It doesn't go in your transcript. It's just giving you an idea of where you're at and what you need to do to get your grade to where you want it to be. That being said, I know that things are a little unsure right now of when we're coming back or if we're coming back, but for now, it's I was joking because we have watched Frozen 2 already twice, and I anticipate it being played on repeat again and again during this time where we're home. But there's a song in there that says do the next right thing, and I feel like that's kind of where we're at right now, is everyone's just trying to figure out what is the next right thing. So for now, we are going to focus on just making sure that we stay connected, and that we are able to keep communicating with each other, and we can clear up those third quarter essential skills. And you guys can always do those quizzes from in the retake folder for points, and then we can go from there. But I don't want anyone to stress right now about having an 88% on your third quarter grade and thinking that's going to be your final grade in the class. We don't know what's going on yet, so take a deep breath and we will cross that bridge when it comes. Um, and then as far as what's next, I set up a Google Hangout time for us. It's kind of like my office hours while we're here. And my office is going to be right now, I'm sitting at my kitchen counter or my kitchen table. And for HBS, we are going to hang out on Mondays and Wednesdays from 1 to 2. Fridays, I kind of reserve for as needed, or if we need to do smaller groups or things like that, we can do that. But for now, everybody is welcome to join on Mondays and Wednesdays. You can click through to this link. Let me see if it'll work. You can click through this link and it'll get you, this will get you right to our Hangout. And then you just say join, and then we can talk there. I will say my one tip is that when we are doing this, before you hit join, turn off your microphone. So that way when you join, we don't hear a lot of background noise, and we can kind of take turns talking and using the chat feature. Another way to get there is to go to Google. Actually, let me just open a new one. If you go to just your Google homepage, use the waffle, and then it's Google Meet right there. And then I'm using the same code for all of the Hangouts during this time, which is just ham Hangout. So you just type in ham Hangout and then go through and join the same way. You can also use your phone. So I downloaded on your phone. You can use the the Meet feature. Here's the back of my kitchen table. And then down here, you just say, it says meeting code, and it brings you to that screen. And then again, you just say ham hangout, and then that actually works pretty much just like FaceTime for that. So that should be fun. And that's really just for open-ended questions or to just say hi and check in and just chat with me. You guys can chat with each other. So that is going to be Mondays and Wednesdays. We'll start next week for that from 1 to 2. If you don't have data or you don't have internet access, you can call in that number right there at the bottom, and then enter the PIN, and it acts just like a conference call. But if you don't have internet right now, or you're having trouble with accessing a Chromebook or a computer, make sure you contact the school, because they do have Chromebooks to check out. And I think they have some hotspots that they are giving to kids to help out. So the office is open, I think, through Friday. And I think it is in the discipline tech where the Chromebook checkout is. So please make sure that you reach out if you need help. And then what else? What to expect? So you've gotten the email already, or your parents got the email from the district office about kind of what we are expecting during this time that we're at home. And again, the emphasis is on making sure that we keep the connection and that we're able to talk to each other and provide a little bit of normalcy. I know that I would miss seeing your faces. I hope that you would miss seeing mine if we didn't have something like this. So it's cool that even staying at home and trying to be safe, we're still able to reach out to each other. The next thing is to keep your current skills as current as possible. And for us, that's great because we just finished a unit. I extended the quizzes till Friday. Most of you guys have taken them already in anticipation of that test, but if you haven't already, you can take those Schoology quizzes, and that's where we're going to leave it. We are not going to do any kind of formal assessment while you guys are out. we finished our unit, you guys can take those quizzes. Those quizzes will go in the gradebook because they were open during our third quarter, but I'm not going to change them to zeros if you're not able to get to them. I know that this time is really kind of crazy, and a lot of you guys probably have little brothers or sisters at home that you're helping out with, or you're doing a lot more at home, or maybe you don't have access or your own space or whatever it is. So basically, for this time, I'm going to, the first two lessons, me and Dee Maria collaborated on, and they are about the coronavirus. Seemed fitting to kind of start with something that was impacting our life right now. So there is a lesson that's linked to an article, and then there's a lesson that's linked to a YouTube video. So we'll be rolling out with those two first, and then after that, we're going to get back to our human body system stuff. We are moving on to kidneys and doing the urinary system and water. And so we're going to keep moving forward with our information. I'm going to try and keep the lessons kind of short and snappy and something that hopefully you want to do and that you think is interesting. I'm hoping to get a kidney and do a Screencastify dissection of the kidney since we'll be missing out on that. But basically, over these next few weeks, we are going to be posting lessons, or I will be posting videos and posting lessons for you to continue your education. That's really, I want you guys to get this information. I want you to be interested in the subject matter. Hopefully most of you guys are, but the things that we cover during this time apart, we are not putting in the gradebook, and we're not going to, unless we have time to review it once we get back, we're not going to test on it either. So do with that what you will. What else? Oh, so this is what it looks like. We're sticking to the blue silver schedule. So today is the intro day, and then tomorrow is a silver day, and then Friday will be your first lesson will be live. You could actually click right here and it'll bring you to our new folder in Schoology. And the new folder in Schoology is right up top. It's the distance learning folder. If I go back one, it's this first folder right up top. You can click there. The first link is to the slideshow that I've been presenting and talking about. And then there is lesson 1 right here. So don't really worry about that yet. Just know that it is coming, and the directions for that will be out on Friday. And they'll be linked here when I make my next Screencastify video and kind of walk you through the lesson. But for now, I just want you guys to know that I miss you, and I hope that you guys are all staying safe and washing your hands and trying to stay as self-contained as you can. And I think that's it. Again, if you have questions, email me, or you can wait for our Monday Google Hangout from 1 to 2. You can follow me on Instagram. I think I'm Mrs. How do I get there? There's it's Mrs._Ham_. And that's kind of nice because then we can see what each other are doing. Please, though, refrain from DMing me. You can send me an email and I'll respond to that. But let's keep that information just through email. I think that's it. I talked a long time, but I miss you guys. Bye.